Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Catalina, owner of Krafts Made by Kat, a small business that sells cute handmade goods. And if you're back for another video, thank you for coming back. This week's video is my market recap video. Last week I posted my market prep video and it was already a very long video, so I decided to make my recap and how the market went as a separate video. So this will be on the shorter side of my videos. The market has actually already happened. I forgot to record an intro, so I'm doing it now right before I'm about to record the outro. But I also was not able to record me setting up because I forgot my big tripod, but I will get more into that later. So we're here at the Jack's Nerd Market at Ruby Beach Brewery. This event is going on from 6 to 9 p.m. It is currently 7:40. I have been told by multiple people that it tends to get better later on towards the end of the market. I have sold one item. I have sold my Leggy Froggy in the solid green instead of the multi-green. So I definitely have a couple of other people looking at some plushies. It hasn't been super busy right now, which I knew that was going to be the case because, like I said in my last video, this is a very small market. And on top of that, I forgot my cash box. I forgot all of my price signs, my Instagram and payment signs that go on top. I forgot a lot of stuff. My chip that I put into my phone when people need to swipe their cards. So pretty much I'm only taking exact cash and tap to pay, so any card that has the chip in it, so I can do tap to pay. For the most part, that's not really a problem because those are the main two payments I use anyway. So that's not that big of a deal. It's just my signs along with the payment and all of that is in one box, and I guess I had miscounted when I was filling up the card earlier today, and I just completely forgot about that box, so it's left somewhere in my room. So I will update you guys later, probably when it gets a little bit darker, because I was told it's going to be busier when it gets darker. It has sprinkled a little bit, and it is starting to sprinkle a little bit again. I pushed all of my plushies to the back end of the table, so it's not still out, but it's pushed out. So nothing gets wet, so that's good. But I will update you guys as the market goes on. So it is currently 8:40, exactly an hour after I recorded last time. That was not intentional, but it's okay. Technically, the market ends in 20 minutes. A lot has happened since I last showed you guys. I said it was going pretty slow. It definitely sped up. There was a minute when I had like 3 to 4 different people talking at the same time, and because I forgot all of my signage, everyone was obviously asking how much everything was. So that was a little bit hectic for a minute. I did sell both my strawberry turtle and my blue turtle. I sold one of my booty turtles. I sold another mini chicken. I sold one of the baby Yodas. I sold a couple, I think 2 whales, an octo, and a bee, or maybe 2 whales, an octo, and 2 bees. I sold another alligator. I sold another maple chicken. And I think that is everything right now. So my total is a little over $200. And for me only spending $20 for this market, that is really good. Obviously, I was hoping to do well at this market, but I would not have been surprised if I only made like 30-40 bucks. at this market, I was not going to be upset about it because I knew this was a fairly small market. So when it was quiet for the first 2 hours, I was not surprised at all. But the art walk does end at 9, so I guess we will see what happens in the next 20 minutes. Like I said, technically it ends at 9, but a lot of people stay to like 9:15, even 9:30. So I will see. I might stick around for a little while just to see what happens. There's also like a silent dance thing going on right now with headphones at the brewery, so there are quite a few people up there doing that. So I will obviously do an outro. I will probably do it tomorrow just because of how late it is today already. So far, so good. I am really excited about this market, or really proud of this market, especially because I did a lot better than I thought I would do. So I am glad that I am doing fairly well. So we will see how the rest of the night goes, and I might record one more time, maybe at the end of the market, to kind of do a wrap around so you can kind of see how it was before and after. And then I will probably record the outro maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, depends. And then I will obviously start signing up for some more markets, work on some more markets, and hopefully there'll be another market prep in the future. Quick, I forgot to mention in the first batch, on top of me forgetting my cash box, all of my signage, everything like that, I brought my GoPro. I did forget my tall stand, so I wasn't able to record a time lapse, but I did have my small one, and I brought my battery so I could use my GoPro, and I left my SD card in my computer because I'm currently editing last week's video. Once this video will be up, obviously last week's video would have already been up, but I'm still currently editing it, so the SD card is obviously still in there, and since I don't have any backups yet, that is why I wasn't able to record. Hello.
You guys all night. Do you have cows?
All I have is this big cow. Unfortunately, I didn't get to making smaller ones. If you do, I have the pattern. I just ran out of time before the market. So you can either message me on Instagram or you can text me. Okay. And we can also talk colors and stuff like that, so I can get you a cow.
Oh, turtles. I saw turtles, so I'm like trying to string.
So today is Saturday. The market was on Wednesday, so that was 3 days ago. And I have everything written out so I can kind of recap the market for you. So this market was in the downtown area. It was next to a brewery. It was from 6 to 9 p.m. and it was on a Wednesday, right when we had a tropical storm coming in. So I already didn't have high expectations for this market because it was only 3 hours. It's a fairly new market. Where it was, and then adding in the tropical storm was definitely like, this is not going to work. But the market did end up surprising me. So like I said, all I was hoping for, really, obviously I hope for the best, but the main thing was making my booth fee back. So long as I made that back, I wasn't too worried about it. So I went to this market. I set up, as you guys seen in other clips, and one of the girls that was doing the market as well, there's only 7 spots and only 6 vendors showed up. One of the girls came up to me and she had mentioned that she has done this market a couple of times before, and she said it tends to get busier in the later times rather than 6 and 7. It got busier around 8 or 9, and she had realized that this had happened both markets, so it was common for people to come in later, and at the same time there was another huge event going on downtown, so a lot of people were coming from that as well. So we did stay until like 9:15, and then we started packing up. We were talking to the people who were in charge of the event and stuff like that, working on future events. So this event definitely surprised me. It is actually my new best market. Again, it's like every time I do a market, I keep hitting whatever I hit at the previous market. So I'm kind of just going to go over everything I brought, and then I will go over what I sold and my fees, profit, all of that stuff. So I brought my one big cow. I brought my one big striped dino. I brought 3 loaf cats. I brought 3 sea turtles. I brought 6 build-your-own ducks, 5 Mabel chickens, 3 leggy froggies, 3 alligators, 2 baby Yodas, 19 mini bees, 16 octos, 16 whales, 10 triceratops, 5 mini pigs, 15 stingrays, 8 mini turtles, 2 ghost car hangings, and 2 booty turtles. So I went through and I counted, and I went through my inventory after, I think I went through it yesterday, and I made the Excel spreadsheet that I make for every market. So my best seller was whales. I sold 4 whales, and because I have the $6 for 1 or $10 for 2, I made $20 off of the whales. Next up, I sold 2 mini bees for $10. And my next best seller, which I was really excited about, is my big sea turtles. I will put a picture up over here for you guys. Actually, both of the turtles in this picture I sold. I sold the strawberry turtle and I sold the blue turtle to the same person. Actually, he ended up grabbing both of them, and I will go over that because that was my biggest purchase, which I will also pull up in a second. I also sold 2 sea turtles for $50, and then I sold 2 Mabel chickens for $30, 2 alligators for $30, 2 mini sitting turtles for $20, 1 octo for $6, 1 baby Yoda for $15, 1 leggy froggy for $12, and 1 booty turtle for $15. My total in cash was $32, and my total for square, card payments, was $193.49. For card fees through Square was $5.84, and my vendor fee was $20. So my total before any fees was $225.49. Subtract the card fee and the vendor fee, you have $199.65, which is my new record, along with before fees before Square fees, but after vendor fees, $219.65, which beat my record by $4.65 from my last market, which was $215. So I was 35 cents away from making $200 profit at this market, which is really surprising, especially because this market was only 3 hours long and it was a small market to begin with. So I am very excited about that. And now I'm just going into my Square to pull up the transaction. There it is, $86. So I sold this guy, got both of the sea turtles, the blue and the pink one, for $50. He also got an alligator and a baby Yoda for another $30, which brought it up to $80. So that again was my biggest purchase at this market. I think it is tied with my biggest purchase from my last market, which was also $80. She got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm sure I went over it in that video, which I will leave in the description, and it'll pop up here as well, so you can watch my last market video as well. All in all, this market did very, very well, and I am really happy and excited to do more markets, and I'm glad that this went well. I am still hoping to make more other, more different types of plushies in the future. I still have my list from this last market that I definitely want to add to. I don't know when my next market is. I have signed up for a few. I've been emailing back and forth, so hopefully I will have another market soon. I definitely have a couple that are lined up. I have the church market that I did is having another event in October, so I'm definitely hoping to do that one, especially if it is free again. If not, we will see. And then this market with the downtown, the nerd market, they are planning on having some bigger markets closer to the holidays, which I can't wait to do. But I'm definitely going to have a lot more inventory if I do markets like that, because for the holiday season, the plushies tend to do really well for all ages. Kids like the smaller plushies. The Baby Yoda and the alligators are good for dolls. People love the sea turtles and the chickens. Kids love the whales and the bees and the octos, the small little ones. I do want to say this before I forget. There was a little girl that came up to my booth at the market, and she had got one of the little mini turtles that I just made, that you see me making my last video. So if you check out my last video, which I will have linked in the description, you will see me making these little turtles, and she grabbed the light purple one with the purple like grape shell, and it was so cute because the way this market was set up was there was like a path up to get to the brewery, and we were on the ground, so there were some stairs, so there was like this angled concrete path, and she was just sitting on it, and she was like, you know, all the booths were around, but she was directly in front of me. And she was just sitting on the concrete, and she was playing with the little turtle, and she was throwing it around, and she was tossing it to her dad, and, you know, she was just cuddling it and loving it, and it was the cutest thing ever. It was so adorable, and I wish I was able to record it, but I was not recording at the time. But it was just so cute to see a little girl enjoying that plushie so much. So that was really cool to see. I know a lot of kids like having these small plushies, but to actually see her excited about it, like she ran up to the booth. She was, I don't know, maybe 5. Well, I don't even think she was that old. Maybe she was like 4, maybe. And she was old enough to walk, but it didn't seem like she talked, but she wasn't really talking when she came up to the booth. So she came up, and the way the turtles were sitting on the little tiered thing I got from the dollar store, which you've seen earlier when I go through, you see the turtles, they were kind of like on the edge of the table, and they were like stacked up anyway, so she kind of just came running over to the middle of the table right where the turtles were, and she just grabbed the purple turtle, and her dad was like, okay, this is the one. And it was just so cute to see her playing with it, and it was so adorable. I'm so happy I got to see that, and I hope I am able to make more kids happy with my plushies at future markets. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I post another video. Bye!